together musically. He understands me. He interprets very well, you know, the ideas that I have, and me to him too. I think we communicate quite well, and he's very important because he keeps me sort of stable, I think. Stuart's a wild man, and he used to look quite sort of slick. My granny used to think he'd be this nice sort of boy for me, but now his wildness has sort of come out, and he's grown himself some dreads. Stuart's very obsessed by music. Well, we all are, but Stuart expresses it more. You know, he's always got a CD in his pocket. Stuart and I think we've got the most difficult relationship amongst the band. We always have had though, and we tend to fight and throw things at each other.
When you first all got together, and I guess, you know, you could tell me how it all went down, but and you first heard this music that it came out, did you have any idea at all that it would be so successful?
In the beginning, we didn't think about success. I don't think we thought about success. We just thought about making this piece of vinyl. That was our major ambition. Just, it was so exciting, the thought that, you know, what we do is going to go turn into plastic and be around forever, you know. Even one copy we would have been happy with. Well, one copy each, at least. I mean, you assume that the point in making music is that you're going to affect somebody or somebody will like it, because there's no point in making records if you don't communicate something to somebody. Then what's the point in making records? Maybe just stay at home and play with each other. I mean, make your own music.
I know you mentioned that when the band goes in together, after one album's completed, you really continue with looking forward to the next album. Is that what happened after Diamond Life?
Actually, after Diamond Life, we went more or less straight into record Promise, maybe a year later or something. I'm not too sure why. Things just sometimes happen and you're not too sure why they happen. It's not too good because then maybe sometimes you do things for the wrong reason. You know, you do things because you think you ought to do them rather than doing it because that's the thing you want to do. But I guess in a way it was a release because when we went back into the studio it meant that I was away and I was off the scene. So that was very good for me. You know, just to get back into the studio and be away from what I consider to be quite madness.
With the success of Diamond Life, was there any pressure felt, either with you or with the band, to do something better?
I think the pressure comes from genuine desire to make a good record, you know, or make what we consider to be a good record and give the best on that at that moment of ourselves. And I don't think we need any more pressure than that. That's heavy pressure.
Another influence that seems to be in your music is the Spanish guitar. How were you thinking of incorporating that music?
We all went to live in Spain for a while. When we made Stronger Than Pride, we heard a lot of flamenco and we went to like gypsy bars, and I think it's inevitable that that sort of creeps in, that atmosphere. You can't be in Spain and not be involved. And I really love acoustic guitar. It's just so incredibly soulful, and when you hear flamenco, it's like the elements almost, and I just think it's inevitable that happened a little, that there was a little sort of flavour of that inside the album.
The 4-year hiatus, did you feel like you needed a break after Stronger Than Pride?
After Stronger Than Pride, you know, it was necessary for us to take a break, I think. I think you have to, like, distance yourself from the previous album, otherwise you don't really progress. The best part of what we do is making the records. If you don't have any part away from the music business as such, there's nothing really that inspires you to make the record. And although it seems that we've been away longer, because we go, the record comes out, and then after the record's out, we tour. So the gap between the records for us is shorter than for somebody who maybe gets an album from us. Basically, we need time between albums. We did quite a lot of things individually, you know, lots of things have happened in our lives since that time, since the last album.
What was the catalyst, I guess, to get back together again and say, all right, let's get in there and plug away one more time here?
It just sort of happens. When it's the right moment, it is the right moment. You can't argue with it.
Did you create your image of Sade, this sultry, mysterious woman?
I don't think I'm so sultry and mysterious. It's just that I don't want people to have too much of me. I feel that I put a lot of myself into the music. I don't want to sound like, you know, I resent giving it away. It's not like that, but I always feel that I put me there inside the songs, and that's how you get to know me. I think people think I'm mysterious because, you know, I don't do Coca-Cola adverts. That's